Hello students, it's time to get planting. Before we plant our seeds though, we need to add water to our hydroponic device. To do this, we will fill up our water reservoir with water. We recommend using distilled water for your tank to keep your plants healthy, as tap water can have mineral buildup that's harmful for your plants or your water pump. The tank will take 3 liters of water, so fill it up until your water meter tells you it is at its max. Throughout growing, you can rely on this water meter to tell you if you need to add more water to the tank. Make sure not to exceed the max fill line, or the tank can overflow. It is also important to note that the nutrients you received with your kit need to be added to your water tank after your seeds have germinated, so do not add your nutrients to the tank at this moment. Putting them in before your seeds have sprouted can cause excess algae to build up in your tank, which can stunt the growth of your plants as they compete with the algae for resources. Now it's time to plant your seeds. Here's how. Step 1. If you haven't already, get a bowl and soak your soil pods in the water for 5 minutes before putting them in the hydroponic growing system to help them soften. Step 2. Place the soil pods into the plastic baskets and place one of the baskets into each hole in the hydroponic growing system. Step 3. Get your seeds ready. If you choose to, you can pre-soak your seeds in a cup of water for 8 to 12 hours to soften their coating for better germination. We'll learn more about germination in the next video. This isn't something that you have to do, but it's optional and might help your seeds grow better. I have never personally soaked my seeds. Step 4. Once you have your seeds ready, plant about 3 to 5 seeds per soil pod, depending on the size of the seed. Look at your seeds and observe how different they are. Some are bigger and some are teeny tiny. Some are round while others are different shapes. They all have different colors too. Smaller seeds like oregano and thyme will need a pinch of seeds in each soil pod. Medium seeds like parsley, basil, and mint will need about 3 to 5 seeds per soil pod. And large seeds like spinach will only need about 1 to 2 seeds per pod. To plant your seeds, place the seeds into the central hole in each soil pod, making sure that they go deeper than surface level. Make sure to plant the same type of seeds in the same pod. Do not mix seed types in one pod. You have 6 seed packets and 12 soil pods to plant. You can choose what seeds you want to plant. It's your garden. For my garden this season, I have decided to plant 2 pods of each plant type. I am going to be growing basil, thyme, oregano, spinach, parsley, and mint this season. Before you forget what you planted where, it can be helpful to use the plant labels to write which plant is growing in each soil pod. This is optional. Get creative with this and decorate your labels any way that you would like. It's hard to remember what we planted in each spot when our soil pods all look the same and growing plantlings can also look very similar. Step 5. Now that we have our pods in the hydroponic device, we are going to put the cover stickers on each planted grow basket to help reduce algae and mold. We will also place grow domes over each soil pod to help our seeds grow by retaining moisture and heat, kind of like mini greenhouses. Since our seeds are not really underground, we will use the cover stickers and grow domes to mimic the environment of soil. Step 6. Plug in your device and turn it on. The buttons on the top of the lighting panel will help us adjust the settings for the best growing conditions of our plants. As you can see, there are 4 button controls: power, vegetable, flower, and pump. Press the power button, and once you hear a beep and the blue light turns on, press the vegetable setting. We are going to use the vegetable mode to grow these seeds, since the light setting for veggies gives our garden a purplish full spectrum light that mimics the sun our plants would normally get outside. The flower mode offers a more warmed toned light that's best for growing flowers, but we won't need that for our first growing season. Make sure you also push the pump setting to ensure your water pump is on and active, so all of your seeds get the water that they need. So at this point, you should have 3 buttons with blue lights on: your power button, your veggie button, and your pump button. Your pump will now be on for 30 minutes and then off for 30 minutes. Now that your hydroponic system is plugged in and its settings are updated, your lighting panel will automatically be on a timer that will provide the best growing conditions for your seeds and soon, your growing plants. The lights will be on for 16 hours and off for 8 hours to mimic the light that they would normally get from the sun. Once vegetable mode is on, your light will always be on this timer so that you never have to worry about turning the lights on and off. You will know your timer is working correctly if the light on veg mode is blinking when the lights are off. The veg mode light will not blink when the system lights are on. It'll just be a solid blue light. You will know your system is set up correctly if the lights are on and you can hear the pump hum. And that's it for planting. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next lesson on germination, where we'll talk about how seeds become plants. Goodbye!